I am Dr. Rakesh Prakash, and today I will discuss about the different aspect of news reporting. News reporting means reporting of news from the location to the news center or from the location to the viewers through the channel. So, in the whole process, what is the role of reporter, what is the role of cameraman, what is the role of technology, what is the role of editorial people, and what is the role of technical team. Because in television you can't do anything or everything without the support of the team, because television is a teamwork. So, for the purpose of telecast, for the purpose of preparation of news, for the purpose of operation of news, for the purpose of reporting of news, without the team, without the help of the reporters, or without the help of the cameraman, without the help of the lighting system, without the help of the editorial team, or so many other supporting staff or the supporting team, you can't execute the task within the given time frame. So, now we are going to discuss about the different aspect of news reporting. So, first of all, I am going to discuss about the role of reporter. Why role of reporter is important for the purpose of news reporting? Because reporter is initially involved in the process of collection of different types of input before the starting the process of reporting. So, during the process of collection of different types of input, reporters are connected with different types of local sources, and after that a reporter is informing the assignment desk or the news headquarter about the news, and taking the approval from the news channel through the assignment for the purpose of collection of news. And after the approval, it is the duty of the reporter to move along with the team. Team means team of team means people of people from the camera team, people from the lighting team, or the people from the sound or the audio team. So, reporters are moving along with the team for the purpose of coverage of a news story from a particular location. So, it is depend upon, suppose if the story is breaking in nature, or if the story is very important, or the news value of the story is very high, or the relevance of the story is very important, or the story is related to the national interest. So, on the basis of these parameters, reporters are deciding to cover the story for the channel, or cover the story at the large scale, or cover the story for the purpose of a particular show, particular program, or the particular beat. So, these are the criteria, and accordingly reporters are taking the suitable kind of decision. Suppose if a story is burning in nature, in that scenario it is the responsibility of the reporter to manage the crowd on the location during the coverage of the story, or at the time of the coverage of the story. In the similar way, it is the duty of the reporter to manage or to lead the team of camera person and the assistant, so that he can manage, or he can record, or he can cover the story without any issue, without any problem. And at the same time, again it is the duty of the reporter to coordinate with the assignment desk for the purpose of transportation of the news story from the location to the news headquarter. So, these are the initial role and responsibility of a reporter for the purpose of reporting of a particular story, or reporting of any specific news story for the program or the show. Now, I am going to discuss about the role of cameraman in the whole process. How cameraman is trying to execute the task along with the reporter on the on the location during the coverage or the shoot of the news story. So, it is the duty of the cameraman to ensure the quality as well as variety of shot. Again, it's the duty of the cameraman to ensure the proper audio and video level of the footage and manage the white balance and avoid the dominance of any particular color tone, because all of you know that what is the purpose of white balance and why we are doing the white balance, and why it is mandatory to avoid the dominance of any particular color tone in the recording or in the during the coverage of the news story. So, these are the basic guidelines already given to the cameraman before the shooting or before the coverage, so that he or she can record the entire footage without any issue or without any problem. One more thing is one more thing related with the cameraman is to it's the duty again it's the duty of the cameraman to shoot the video footage from different angles to avoid any kind of issue during the process of post production. So, post production is the most important kind of thing, and to avoid any kind of issue or the problem, or to avoid any kind of scarcity of the shot at the time of the editing of the videos or at the time of the post production of the videos. Cameramans are trying to gather or trying to cover the whole story from different angles and trying to produce the variety of shots and variety of angles, so that producer or the VT editor will not face any kind of issue or any kind of problem at the time of post production. Now, I am going to discuss about the role of technology, how technology is playing a crucial or the important role in the process of news reporting, or how reporters are using the technology for the purpose of live coverage of any particular story from any specific location. So, basically after the shooting, reporters are using the technology for the purpose of transportation of video footage from one location to another location within the given time frame. Suppose if you wanted to show the news immediately after the coverage of the story, then yes, you can use the service of OV-WAN, or you can use the service of FTP, or you can use the service of DSNG, and with the help of these services you can immediately share the story with the news headquarter. So, these are the role of technology for the purpose of transportation of video footage from one location to the news headquarter. For the purpose of suppose the live telecast is going on from the any particular site or any particular place. In that scenario also we are using the technology for the purpose of online editing. Online editing means we are shooting and we are editing the video footage through the online mode and sharing the same thing with the PCR, and PCR is telecasting the same content on the news channel. Again, if suppose we have the multicam setup for any big event or the mega event, in that scenario also we are using the technology to share the output of the 4, 5 or the 6 cam setup, and accordingly the switcher is playing the crucial role in the whole process of online editing and sharing the same content with the PCR, and accordingly PCR is sharing the same thing on the television screen or on the news channel. And for that purpose there is a coordination between the OV-WAN and the PCR is must to ensure the live online editing for the purpose of telecast on the news channel. So, these are the certain things which is mandatory or which is important for the purpose of sharing the live content through the online mode or live content through the online editing on the news channel. So, Now, we are going to discuss about the role of editorial team. How editorial team is playing a important or the crucial role in the whole process. So, normally editorial team on the desk is directly not connected with the reporters, because they are using the connecting link, using the service of assignment desk as a connecting link. So, they are sharing the information with the assignment, and assignment is, or the coordination desk is coordinating with the reporter for any kind of updation of news or any kind of updated information or some other kind of information. So, editorial people are using the service of coordination or the assignment desk to connect with the reporter, or during the live telecast, coordination desk is also using the service of PCR, or the editorial team is using the service of panel producer to connect with the reporter, and accordingly they are accommodating the updated information in the whole process. For the purpose of preparation of news report, yes, it is the prime responsibility of the editorial team. So, editorial team is using the footage and the information provided by the reporter for the purpose of preparation of the news report. And suppose for any kind of updated or the any kind of live phono, suppose something very urgent, and for the purpose of transportation of the footage from the location to the news center, it will take around 5 minutes or 3 minutes of or similar kind of duration. In that scenario, suppose something is very urgent, something is very important. In that scenario, producer is directly coordinating with the reporter for the purpose of live phono. So, in that scenario, yes, there is a coordination between the editorial team and the reporter for the purpose of sharing the updated information through live phono on the television screen or on the news channel. One more thing, in certain scenario, if there is some urgent need of any additional kind of document or the information, in that scenario also reporters are, or the editorial team is coordinating with the reporters, so that they can easily or they can accommodate the suitable kind of information within the given time frame. Now, I am going to discuss about the role of technical team. What kind of role technical team is playing during the process of reporting of the news? Normally, we are discussing or we are talking about the role of reporter in the process of reporting of any story or reporting of any news from any particular location or any particular place. But practically in the whole process, the role of technical team is also important. Role of online editor is very important for the purpose of telecasting of the news content with the help of multicam shoot from a particular location, or role of lighting team or the light assistant is equally important for the outdoor shoot, or the role of switcher in the PCR for live telecast is equally important, because if you wanted to show the multicam, or if you wanted to show the multi window, or if you wanted to show the 2 window, 3 window, 4 window, or you wanted to split the screen, or wanted to show the some different types of content on the television screen, or visuals along with the graphics, or the visual along with the byte, or the visual along with the some live input. Suppose some experts are discussing about any particular issues or the topic, and you also wanted to show the similar kind of shots on the screen. In that scenario, yes, the role of switcher is very important in the PCR, and switcher is switching the different news content or the different types of shots or different types of graphics along with the anchor, along with the reporter, or along with the expert on the television screen in different windows. So, role of switcher is very important in the PCR for showing different types of output or different types of element on the television screen to avoid the monotonous appearance, or the to show each and everything in a more happening way. So, that is the reason switcher is using different types of news element, or different types of sorts, or the graphics, or the sketch, or the window of anchor, or the reporter, or the guest. Now, I am going to discuss about the role of sound recordist, how sound recordists are playing a very important role in the whole process. So, yes, before the live from the location, during the reporting of a story from a particular location, sound recordist is also playing a important role, and checking the audio level of a reporter, checking the audio level of any particular expert, or checking the audio level of any particular video, or the audio level of ambience, or the audio level of up sound, or the audio level of bite. So, all these responsibilities are associated with the sound recordist. So, suppose you are telecasting a debate show, or telecasting a show with the reporter, with the expert, with the anchors, and maybe with the certain viewers. So, in that scenario, it's a kind of challenge to manage the multiple audio track at the same time during the live reporting from different locations. Suppose one reporter is reporting from Chennai, another one is from Delhi, another one is from Mumbai, or the next one is from Kolkata, and guests are also available in the studio along with the anchor and the reporter. In that scenario, it's very challenging to manage the different audio input from different location during the live reporting. So, yes, sound recordists are also playing very important role from the PCR, or from the location during the live reporting. Now, one more thing, for the purpose of identification, or for the purpose of name and designation, or for the purpose of sharing the location of any particular place, or for the purpose of sharing of the basic kind of information related to the story, we are using the variety of graphic plates, a variety of graphics element, and in the whole process the role of graphics is also important. If reporter is reporting from a particular place, and if we are not showing the location bug, then it is very difficult to sharing, or it is very difficult to share the information about the location of the story with the viewers. So, these are the important thing, and because of that we are using the graphics to share the different types of information with the viewers during the live reporting. Now, we are going to discuss about one more thing, that is called role of journalist, or the role of graphic designer, or the role of people who are actually coordinating between the reporter, between the news desk or the PCR, that is called assignment, or the coordination desk. So, how coordination desk is playing important role, and what is the relevance of the coordination desk, and coordination desk is connected with all the people, but they are never coming on the television screen. So, in certain scenario, or during the crucial, or the during the crisis period, suppose if reporters are facing some kind of issue, or some kind of problem at a particular location for the purpose of live coverage, or for the purpose of live telecast, and if reporters are not in a position to give the live input from a particular location, in that scenario, or during the crisis period, yes, we are also using the service of certain senior people from the newsroom to share the vital or the important type of information, or the news from the newsroom with the viewers. So, yes, most of the time we are using the service of reporter from the location for the purpose of live reporting, but yes, in certain scenario, suppose due to any technical reason or due to any other reason, if reporter is not able to join through the live mode for the purpose of live recording or for the purpose of live reporting from the location, in that scenario, yes, we are also using the service of the senior journalist from the newsroom, and we are using that particular person as a reporter from the newsroom. So, during the crucial or during the crisis period, yes, we are also using the service of senior journalist from the newsroom as a reporter on any particular topic or any particular subject. So, yes, in that scenario also we are connecting the that particular person from newsroom with the news anchor and showing the same conversation on the television screen for our viewers or for our listeners. So, these are the certain aspect we are normally not using, but yes, we are using only during the crisis, or suppose if we are facing any kind of issue or the problem, then we are using the service of senior news people from the newsroom as a reporter. Yes, in certain scenario, suppose especially for the purpose of debate or the discussion or any important issue, or suppose if there is a election or the counting of votes or the budget or similar kind of issues, in that scenario also sometimes we are using the service of senior journalist from the newsroom as a reporter for the purpose of sharing the certain reports with the viewers. So, these are the certain basic things, and we should must know journalists are journalists. Most of the time reporters are sharing the news from a particular location for the purpose of news reporting with the viewers, but yes, in certain scenario journalists are also channels are also using the service of journalists or the journalists who are working in the newsroom as a reporter for the purpose of sharing the news. And now one more thing, why journalists from one location to another location are moving during the specific or the particular for the purpose of specific and the particular types of news. Normally the work of a reporter is revolving around the news beat. So, news beat is allocated to different reporters. Suppose if the reporter is related with the crime beat, or if the reporter is related with the education beat or the entertainment beat or the business beat or the sports beat or some other beat. So, normally they are covering the story related with their own beat. And why beat is allocated, or why news beat is important, because channels are trying to avoid the duplicacy or the repetition of the work. So, repetition and the duplicacy of the work and due to the different kind of issues, channels are allocating different types of beat to the different reporters, so that they can utilize the service of reporter in a better way, or they can avoid the repetition or the duplicacy of the work. So, that is the purpose of allocating the news beat to different reporters, and normally reporters are working as per their allocated beats. But in certain scenario, sometimes channels are immediately taking the decision to fill the gap at a particular location and trying to send the group of reporters from one location to another location to manage the crisis scenario. Suppose during the tsunami, people are facing lot of issues, and tsunami is a if there is a tsunami, or if there is a news related to the tsunami, and all of you know that tsunami is creating a lot of issues and a problem in the coastal and the border areas, and during that period channels are moving the reporters from one location to another location for the purpose of coverage of the any particular news, or the coverage of the tsunami related news in a better way on the news channel. Thank you.